What's going on to you, Geminis out here? So for you, Geminis. Come here. Sorry, I'm just making sure that my dog's okay. Yeah. Anyway, so for you, Geminis, right? I guess my dog might have the sniffles. I don't know. Anyway, you have the Five of Cups, the Six of Cups, and then you have the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, and then you have the Ten of Swords for you, Gemini. So this is about how you Geminis are very much so you have a lot of self control, um, and you're not necessarily really out here particularly. You're not necessarily out here particularly uh, calling on anybody, or I should say, very much so looking per se. This is more so a time of you, Geminis, actually having self control, like I was talking about, and just choosing to be on your own at this point in time, or at the very minimum, you're not going back to an ex. And then you have the Ten of Swords, right, which represents because you've been there, you've done that. You Geminis actually know what it's like to really experience life, elevate your intelligence, elevate yourselves. And so because of it, you Geminis are not going to fall for the same thing that you used to. I had plasma taken, but a few minutes ago. Anyway, for you Geminis, right? A lot of you Geminis are doing well for yourselves. Like I said, you Geminis are doing a very amazing job, and you don't want to ultimately be in a position where you go back to an ex. The ex treats you like trash, and then all it is that you experience is is them just treating you like trash overall, because due to the fact that you Geminis are constantly due to the fact that you went back to them, right? The High Priestess and the Magician represents, and so the both of these have Virgo influences. So that planet Mercury thing there is uh is a situation where, and what I mean by that is that this person could be a Virgo, doesn't necessarily have to be. This could also just represent you Geminis, right? Because Gemini is also ruled by Mercury, of course, as well. Let's not forget about that. But it's this sense of you Geminis essentially, again, you just honestly don't want to play games with anybody. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do I explain it? Playing games is no fun for you Geminis. Playing games as far as like being in relationships, the relationship ain't working out. That's not going well for you. A lot of you Geminis would rather be in a relationship that's a lot more straightforward about who they actually are and what it is that they really want. Because at the end of the day, if they are not serious about who they are and what they want, then they're not really even going to last with you, Geminis, anyway, right? Like, they're not even going to last a long time. And then, like it is, I said before, the Six of Cups right here pops up, which means that you very much so are being in a situation where you Geminis are you Geminis are someone that you are, how do I say this? This person is calling for you Geminis to come back. I was trying to think of a way to actually put it, but you Geminis are being expected to come back. They want you to come back. There's a desire for you to come back because they are interested in you. They like you. But the problem with you, Geminis, is the fact that, again, you are too spiritually and soulfully high. You are not of the regular mundane earth anymore. You stand in between physicality and spirituality and the things that are unseen. And so because of the fact that you are standing in between those two things, or you are standing in between those two pillars, it's difficult for people who merely only going to look at you for only things that are shallow to actually be in said relationship. It won't work. And this is the thing that they do not understand. And unless they actually take the hero's journey, my dear Geminis, they are not actually going to ever understand that as well. There are plenty of people who I can explain something to who do not understand spirituality at all. They don't. I mean, my gosh, even when it comes to things like my love life, right? Use me as an example. I have left certain people because I knew it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. And they'll be like, well, why? They like me. Because what they want is power and control. And I'm not into giving up my autonomy. If I go to the store and I tell you that I'm going to the store, I don't need you trying to control or monitor if I'm actually going to the store first or last or second or middle of the journey that I set out to do for the day, or what have you. Okay? I am in a position where I need to have my freedom. I do have my freedom. That is a right. But I don't need somebody on my back telling me what to do. I am going to strive to do the right thing because I have integrity. But I don't need somebody to try to control me to have integrity because they don't trust it while at the same time trying to be in a relationship with me. I told you, I just drew. So if you think that you are nervous around me, I am not a good placement for you. You got to get away from me. In the art of a fair warning, you got to get away. Why? Because it's only going to get worse. I'm only going to do more of what it is that I want to do. And what is it that I'm going to want to do? Have my personal space every now and again, do my own thing, learn, grow. There are many different things that I like to do that my significant other may not necessarily be interested in, like martial arts, learning about computers. You understand what I'm saying? So these types of things a person may not necessarily like per se or want to get into themselves, right? So you got to trust me. Same thing when it comes to you Geminis. How is a person supposed to expect you Geminis? How are they supposed to get close to you Geminis for you then if you Geminis are trying to tell them this? That you and them are not in the same boat anymore. It has nothing to do with you being angry at them or them taking it personally. It has everything to do with you exploring who you actually are. The Three of Swords, the Page of Cups, and then you have the Two of Swords right here. These three cards represent, because the situation for you is that the Three of Swords is about you Geminis my dog is bugging. She's all right now, but she just be bugging out sometimes, but I love her though. I love my dog. But the Three of Swords represent though, and the Three of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Swords, they think they don't understand you Geminis anymore. You Geminis have gone feral to them. They couldn't possibly understand you Geminis or what you Geminis represent anymore. They don't know. And what I mean when I say they don't know, I'm talking about it from a perspective of they don't know, meaning that they see you Geminis, and then they know you and they like you, but again, you would have to, they would, no matter how many times you told them what it was, they would never be able to understand. And see, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords represents how you Geminis are doing your own thing, right? This right here represents how a lot of you are in a situation where, so I'm just going to say this to you, Geminis, you do not have to keep trying to have them grasp it. They're not going to be able to. This is one of the things that you Geminis have to learn if you are going to be on this path, right, of seeking excellence. People are not going to be able to understand you sometimes, yo. You can explain this to them a million times. They still not going to get it. So let's clarify the Nine of Swords. They're still not going to get it. Still not going to get it. Knight of Cups, King of Cups, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups. You see? The Devil card. They will be drawn to you, but again, they'll never really understand that you and them are not compatible because they are not with you enough to actually, they're not spiritually with you enough to actually understand what you're going through, is the point that I'm trying to make. See, this is the point that I'm making, right? Like, they're never going to be able to understand you. You're not being a jerk when you Geminis are trying to explain to them that the two of you are not compatible. They only see that they like you, but they don't understand what it actually means. Because then they have to understand what it means. You and them are not compatible anymore. Why are the two of you not compatible? Because your value system has changed compared to theirs. Their value system is different compared to yours. Your value system changed, and it changed trying to do better for yourselves, spiritually getting yourselves together, and all those other things. And their value system hasn't changed. Debauchery, dysfunction, all that stuff. Or maybe you Geminis may want more, and they're unwilling to go with you. Because even when it comes to staying in relationships where one person doesn't necessarily want more for themselves, they still have to step their game up even if they don't want more. They still have to keep up with the significant other. They may not necessarily have to do or want to do as much, but they still have to keep up with them. So that's the scenario. And a lot of people are not understanding that about you, Geminis, that you're getting your life together, right? They're not necessarily getting their life together, though. Sorry about that. But you're getting your life together, and they just need to understand that the two of you are incompatible. You know, they need to get that, right? And to even make it even more distinctive for you, more descriptive. The Knight of Cups and the King of Cups and the Six of Cups, they like you a whole lot. This ex likes you a lot. But again, the Seven of Cups and the Devil card, that's where the devil in the details is. Would the two of you be well worth it together? Yes and no, meaning that yes, in the sense that if they did the work. No, in the sense of as of right now. No. No. So, anyway, that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. Right now I have 16,900 and change. I'm not even quite sure. But I know it's up there, though. And I just want to say thank you. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the like button. hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Peace.